Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Precious Metal Summer here in Zurich, and with me here now is Barsele Minerals out of Sweden, and Ben Whiting, the Vice President of Exploration, wants to give us an insight into his terrific company. Ben, good morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, great to have you here. And as when I looked at your company, it's a quite unique setup. You're in Sweden, you're working in Sweden. And of course, when we think about Sweden, there is Agnico Eagle. So elaborate a bit on the partnership, please.
I just love Sweden. And in the northern part of Sweden is an area that is very mining friendly. And our joint venture partners are Agnico Eagle, as you mentioned. They are familiar with northern Scandinavia because they have the Kittilä mine over in Finland.
Yeah.
The same crews, the exploration team that worked on Kittilä is currently working on Barsele as well.
Oh, okay.
So they have the knowledge.
Fantastic. So maybe you can give us some highlights on 2017. What have you done so far on the property?
2017 has been drill intensive. As we speak here at the conference, there are still 5 drill rigs turning on the project. Wow. And they've drilled about 78,000 meters this year, and the project continues. As well as that diamond drilling to get the rock samples, there is a base of till drilling program that drills through the glacial till into the bedrock as part of the exploration, ongoing exploration on a very large land package.
Fantastic. How large is the land package?
About 32,000 hectares.
That's really
so 320 square kilometers.
Yeah, wow, that's really a lot. Fantastic.
Yes.
Maybe you can elaborate also a bit on the drill results, because I saw a whole, like, what was it, 1.3 grams over 351 meters. I mean, that's amazing.
Yes, it's there are a series of vertical panels, and when the panels come together, you get some of these very large intercepts. But the panels are starting to coalesce as you're going from the Avon zone to the central zone to the Schirsen zone. We're finding that the ore deposit continues. We don't know how deep it goes. We don't know how far along strike it goes. But one of the exploration rigs is now in the Risberget area, about 3.5 kilometers further to the east. And we suspect that the Risberget will start to connect with the Schirsen eventually when we start testing that area.
That would be amazing, because it would add 3.5 kilometers, like, if you hit the whole length.
Yes. So our length projected right now is 7 kilometers long.
Wow, that's a lot, I would call it.
And that is not counting the massive sulfide potential on the property. A different style of mineralization. The massive sulfide would be copper, zinc, silver, and very high gold as compared to the worldwide VMS deposits. The massive sulfides of the Skellefteå trend, such as Boliden. Boliden could be considered to be a gold deposit in its own right, but all of the expenses were covered by base metals.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it is, we do have that style, and the Nora deposit on our property is a VMS style, whereas the other ones are orogenic gold. So when we talk about gold deposits, every drill hole that we put into this project has had visible gold.
Wow.
And that bodes very well for recovery. 2 weeks ago, we put out a news release, and the recovery that we have for the composite of Avon, Central, and Schirsen came in at 92.6%.
Wow.
So
that's fantastic.
You always have to ask that question. Can you get the gold out of the rock?
Exactly. Otherwise, it makes no sense.
And the answer is correct.
I would say that would be very economical then.
Yes, it's very good results.
Yeah, fantastic. So you said 78,000 meters you drilled so far. What is the plan for 2018? The same?
The plan for 2018 is there will be a new resource estimate put out. And normally, Agnico Eagle does it once per year, and they stop the record keeping at about the end of November, and then the engineers and geologists will do the resource to be released in February. Because we're the junior partner with a 45% and they have 55%, we are going to be putting out a resource as well, because it's a material asset in our company. Agnico Eagle is a producing mining corporation. So for them, it's an advanced exploration project. For us, it's the main asset.
Absolutely.
So we will also have an independent engineer and geoscientist working on the project in conjunction with Agnico Eagle to put out a resource that we can present to the world as a technical report.
Fantastic.
That's February.
As you are doing a lot of drilling, of course, and I mean,
Yep.
Agnico Eagle has deep pockets, has the technical team, is helping everywhere, as far as I know this from other projects, I would call it. How much money is in the bank, and how does the financing structure look like?
Well, for Barsele, we don't have any burn rate. So we have about $3 million in the bank, and we have a few warrants that will be coming available. So since we spun Barsele out of Orex Minerals, it used to be part of Orex Minerals.
I see, okay.
We split Orex Minerals into two so that the Swedish assets would be in a separate company, Barsele, and Orex carried on as the Mexican assets. So Orex is also exploring. But Barsele has enough cash to operate as a company because we are covered until pre-feasibility.
Through Agnico then also.
Through Agnico, we'll be spending the money, and if Agnico completes a pre-feasibility, it would then become a 70-30 joint venture. At which case we would be responsible for covering the 30%.
Okay.
And that I don't see as a problem. There are companies that have asked us whether they could assist in us financing us to carry our minority interest of the 30%.
Perfect. If it comes to future production, would you retain an NSR? Or something?
The NSR, there is a small NSR, but it's in the hands of Orex, which is one of our companies, and it has a buyout right at about $5 million. So Agnico Eagle can buy that from Orex for $5 million. There will not be any other NSRs. So Barsele's asset at pre-feasibility will be a 30% of a very well-run project if the mining decision is made. That 30% of an Agnico Eagle mine is a very good asset.
That always helps a lot, I would say.
Yes.
Great. I mean, this explains probably also why the management has 25% share in the company. I mean, they have a lot of skin in the game, I would say.
We believe in it.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Absolutely.
That's the point. You are fully aligned with all the other shareholders.
Yep.
And maybe you can elaborate a bit on your top institutional list, what I saw.
Yes, we have about 50% of the company is held by institutional investors. And Ingalls & Snyder of New York have certainly been very active in that. And US Global out of Texas are a major, and Ralph Aldous is also down there.
Very good.
And so, yeah, Ingalls & Snyder and US Global are the two largest ones, but you also find the Contrarian Fund is involved in there, and they certainly have been very communicative with us, and we really like those guys too.
Super. Perfect. Well then, thank you very much. All the best for that, and we look forward then to the 43-101, I would say.
You're very welcome, and it's good to see you here.
And thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was Ben Whiting, the Vice President Exploration of Barsele Minerals. And yeah, you heard it. I think top setup of the company. 55% of the project is in the hands of Agnico Eagle. 45% is Barsele. And yeah, the results are really, really encouraging. We look forward to a 43-101 in Q1, hopefully 2018. And the path is quite clear. They want to bring that into production for sure with Agnico, and will retain at least then 30%, Agnico 70%. And I think it's a great setup, and Sweden is a fantastic mining country for sure. So check out the company. Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye from Zurich.